Hello everyone, it is Nancy Taylor here, and you are catching a video walkthrough of the new updated level 2-3 mock class or certification class for the level 2-3. Did I say that? Yeah. This is option B. Now if you did not check out my video on option A, I will leave it linked below because in that I go over a rundown of some basic tips, some information on the IPAED. Hi, I'm over here, just tiny. Oh. I go over this and what that format looks like and why we use it. Because basically they've taken the curriculum and walked you through introducing the topic and then doing it with the student and then having them do it on their own. In this lesson we have vocabulary, we have verb, and then we also have the sentence frame. The objectives here on the very first slide, you'll see B and then you'll see the objectives. I recommend looking through those, writing sticky tabs on your computer so you have it in front of you. So if there is something that you feel like you're going to forget, just have it right there in front of you. You will have the teacher directions, but if you're reading through those, your mock class mentor will know and they will mark you down for not being prepared or having that all organized. We are teaching the vocabulary kite, ta-da, made this, jealous, and doll. Didn't make this. We're teaching the verb fly for the kite. Fly. And then the sentence structure is kind of a doozy. It's a long one, not a doozy, but you hit it a lot of times. You're asking, do you fly a kite? Do you throw a ball? And do you swing on a swing? Now in that first slide, it doesn't have on a, but use that because it makes a lot more sense. Let's get right into the slides because I know time is precious and I don't want to take too much of yours. One last thing, if you do not have a referral at this time, I will leave my code right here. I will also leave my email in the description box because it is so nice to have support, to have someone there that's your cheerleader, coaching you through, helping you out. I will also leave linked below videos that will walk you through some tips and things there as well. I want to give you resources that help you build confidence. I want you to be able to take these ESL teaching strategies and apply them in other lessons. So I will be pausing as I go through the walkthrough, explaining why I'm doing something instead of just showing you just flat out the whole thing, because I want you to understand the why. Because if you just copied and mimicked this lesson, then you'd get to another lesson and be all by yourself and not know what to do. So that's why we need to understand the why behind what we are doing. Slide number 1, the introduction slide. So you're introducing yourself, the student, making sure that you're building rapport, you want them to feel comfortable. I also like to introduce the lesson. Maybe I'll say my toys. It's up to you. You don't have to read my toys. I always like to though. Hello! What is your name? Jack? My name is Jack. Good. My name is Teacher Nancy. Nancy. Yes, good job. I'm underlining the title. My friends and I. My toys.
I'm buckled in my seat. It's time to fly.
Toys. How old are you? I am 5 years old. Good job. Are you ready? Yes! Slide number 2. This is the reward slide, so I want to make sure I introduce a reward. If I'm not using the one on the screen, that's okay. You can use that interactive one and go back and forth, and there's a little gift at the bottom that when you click, it takes you to the reward slide, and then when you click at the bottom, it'll take you back to the slide you were on. If that's like, I don't want to do that, then use your own reward. I'm introducing mine here, and you will see it in a second. Jack. When you do a good job, you get a block. Loud. Drag and drop. Good. I'm modeling for them the interactive feature to drag and drop. So I did one, I took one of the materials and dropped it in the basket, and then I expect the student to do it as well. I showed you with a mouse in case they're on a computer, or maybe they're on an iPad, so I just use my phone. Or you can have an iPad close by to show them drag and drop. Slide number 3, we are introducing the vocabulary. So we want to hear the new words, there's 2 of them on this slide, doll and kite, in isolation. So I first say it and I want them to repeat it at least 2 times before we use it in the sentence. So I'm going to first circle the word that I'm introducing. Kite. Kite. Yes. Circling the sentence I want them to read. I fly my kite. Circling doll. 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 Circling the sentence I'm introducing. This is my doll. Good. This is my doll. Yes. And then make sure that I reward at least about every other slide, but verbally praise them on every single slide. You get a block. Yes. Slide number 4, they are now practicing the vocabulary. So in the top right corner, it says P, vocabulary, and then it shows what they are doing. Draw a line. They're practicing what we just introduced. Fuzzy. There's a fuzz. Circling the word again. Yes. Circling the word kite. I want them to read it. Good. Now I'm circling the sentence. She flies a good. Draw a line. She flies a kite. Yes. Now I underline the next sentence. This is her. This is her doll. Good job! They drew a line without my verbal cue, and you have to definitely play that off the student. But just keep in mind, you want to think of scenarios. What if they don't know how to draw? What if they can't fill in the blank? What if I have to step in and say things for them? They might be advanced and be able to read every single word on that slide on their own. But you know that based off of your introduction and getting that vibe and feel for what they are able to do, or what your mentor is pretending to be able to do. Slide number 5, we are now applying the vocabulary. So this is where they can do it on their own. It has a sentence right up there for you to ask. So I circle the picture. What is this? Drag and drop. This is a doll. Yes. What is it? Drag and drop. This is a kite. Good. Now if they just say kite and you're low on time, that's okay. I wanted to expect a full sentence. I know this child is doing well, so that's why I had them do a full sentence. Another good TPR to do is this, or maybe I just do this and wait for them to fill in the words. But you want to make sure that you cue them on using complete sentences, or else the expectation isn't there and they won't do it. It's so much easier just to drag, drop, do all the manipulative things because they were born on iPads, right? They just know how to do stuff. My 1-year-old knows how to do it. I'm like, what the, you know how to, oh. Slide number 6, it says I verb. I'm introducing the verb fly. So I first need to teach fly in isolation 2 times repeating, and then we can use it in the conjugated form. Circling the word fly. 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 Good job. Now I circle the sentence I want them to repeat me saying. He flies a kite. I'm circling the second part And maybe I have an advanced student that can read it on their own, but just for this modeling, I'm going to say it first. I fly a kite. Good. I'm circling the next sentence. So I'm always circling what I'm saying so I can direct their attention to what I'm reading. My sister flies a kite. Good job. He flies. Yes. I fly. My sister. Good job. You get a block. What color? Yes! Slide number 7, they are now going to practice the verb. They need to drag and drop the correct verb. I have my cheat sheet here, so I've written on a whiteboard for them to see if they are struggling. I'm going to model what I want them to do on the first one. She, drag and drop. Yes! Good. She flies a kite. Good. Now I underline the next sentence. I want them to do it on their own. They yes, yes, yes. I fail. Good job, Ava. High five. Or was it Jack? I might have changed the student's name. Good job, Jack. High five. I am now applying the verb. So on this slide, when I click the little speaker picture, it will play an audio, and the audio will say, he flies a kite, she flies a kite, I fly a kite. Not in that order. But when you click on it, it will play it, and you teach them to drag and drop. Now on this slide, I want them to do everything on their own so they can show mastery. However, to show them how to do the activity, I may need to model one of them. It depends on the child. Again, adjust to the child. I play the first audio. Beep. He flies a kite. Drag and drop. Yes. Okay, they don't get how to do it, so I do the first one. He flies a kite. Good job. I play the next one. Drag and drop. I want them to repeat the audio, the sentence. Good. I play the third audio. Yes! Correct! High five! They did it all on their own. I'm so proud. I'm a proud teacher. Slide number 9. Okay, now we are getting to the sentence frame, and don't let it overwhelm you because you can look at it and think there's so many words on there, but the nice thing is that's all you have to cover are the words on there. I'm introducing the sentence frame, so I need to read it first, and I might need a puppet for this part. Do you throw a ball? And I'm just reading right on the text. Yes, I throw a ball. Good. Do you throw a ball? And I circle the sentence I want them to read. Good. Do you swing on a swing? No, I don't swing on a swing. Do you swing on a swing? Good. And make sure you circle the sentence you want them to read. Okay? So do you throw a ball? Yes, I throw a ball. Do you swing on a swing? No, I don't swing on a swing. Slide number 10, and this is where they get to practice the sentence frame. They're going to practice it with these pictures. So I'm going to circle the picture of the girl flying a kite. Do you fly a kite? Yes, I fly a kite. Circling the second picture. Do you throw a ball? No, I don't throw a ball. Good. Circling the third one. Do you swing on a swing? Woo. Great job! Way to go, Jack. You get a block. You can mix it up there, yes or no. I usually cue them with what they see me do. No, yes. So they can practice with the yes and the no. We are to slide number 11. They're now going to apply the sentence frame. And you have a little guide there. So do they blank? I'm just going to cue them with the question and have them answer. And I'm going to circle the picture that I'm referring to. So I'm going to circle the picture in the middle, and it's several people on a swing. Do they swing on a swing? Good. Yes, they swing on a swing. Good. Now I circle the kite. Do they throw a ball? No, they. Good job, Jack. Does he, I'm circling the last picture of a boy throwing the ball. Does he throw a ball? Good. I did this to get a full sentence. So I'm using my nonverbal communication to get the student to speak, to use the target sentences, to use the target vocabulary. I'm using that the circling on the screen. I'm using the interactive features to make sure that they're producing language. I want them talking. If I'm thinking way too much of I have to do it exactly how Nancy does it, then you will be very frustrated because I don't think I could do it exactly how I did it again. I really couldn't because it's just not natural. So you have to respond to how the student is reacting or what they're doing. And that's so important as a teacher, is to be able to adjust to that. It's something that takes time and practice. You don't just get it on day one, but continue to practice. This is the extension slide. So it says free talk. So I can extend, ask things that we learned about. So I'm circling the girl with the kite. Does she fly a kite? Yes! I'm circling the picture of a girl throwing a ball. Does she throw a ball? Yes, she throws a ball. Good job! What color is her dress? Red! You get a block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Way to go, Jack. I will see you next time. The goodbye slide. I just say goodbye. I can count my reward. If I didn't extend on color, I could do it there. If I wanted to make a connection question like, do you like kites? Do you like the ball? Simple extensions. Keep it very simple because they are a level 2. You are going to do an excellent job. Option B is a little bit more challenging because you are teaching the sentence, but all it is can you throw a ball? Can you swing on a swing? Can you fly a kite? Or can I, can he, can she? You're just working with these conjugations. So the more that you kind of work with it, I like to have a cheat sheet for my grammar because it's a little bit easier that way. I also like to have my props set up in front of me. Make sure that you have your classroom set up with a background, good lighting, and you're ready to rock and roll. I wish you the best of luck. Make sure you check out in the description box. I'll have resources in there as well. Send me an email if you'd like my resources that I share with only my referrals, or to be part of our Facebook group. It's a private group that's only for referrals as well, and I keep that private just so that it can be a tight-knit group where we can bounce off ideas for the application process all the way into being a new teacher and sharing those resources and wealth of knowledge that you gain by getting to that point. So I hope that I can be your go-to gal, and if you already have a referral, that's great. Reach out to them, make sure that they're there to support you and that you have that help that you deserve. Happy teaching, everyone. I hope you have an excellent day, and enjoy the application process. Use it as an opportunity to learn, not just something to check off the list. Make sure that you have that mindset. It's kind of like cooking for me. It's an opportunity to learn, not because we have to eat to survive and I have to make dinner. Sometimes I think that way, and it makes it miserable. So think of it as an opportunity to learn. Don't forget, choose to be happy, and if you haven't yet, like the video, subscribe, and share this video if you think it would benefit your own referrals or teaching friends. Okay, bye-bye. Guys, this is what your hair looks like when you have 2 children. All the people that have more than 2 children, what does your hair look like? I'm just kidding, because my hair always looks like this, even before I had children, so it's fine. I highly recommend, I'm just gonna highly do a lot of things. No.